Good afternoon. This is your local news. Police in Mercer Edmonds are searching for a man who threw a stone at a bird, causing it a terrible injury. Detective Inspector Spencer Sparrow said the man should not be approached as he could be dangerous, deluded, and totally confused. The president of the Royal Society for the Care and Protection of Birds, Mr. Peter Pigeon, said he was shocked that such an evil attack took place, and he would assist the police with their inquiries. He'd also not sleep at night until the lunatic was caught, captured and convicted. Police spokesman Stephen Starling said the police were stepping up their patrols around the area where the vicious attack took place in a desperate attempt to apprehend him. Anyone with information have been advised to call the Birdie hotline, where all calls will be answered by Maggie Magpie and Blake Blackbird. Detective Inspector Spencer Sparrow advised members of the public to be vigilant but encouraged people to go about their daily business, if at all possible. With the vicious stone thrower still at large, police offered a reward of £5,000 for the arrest and conviction of the cruel criminal. Two people in particular are of keen interest to the police. The first is a Mr. Chucka, and the second a Mr. Chucka Stone. Both of them love throwing things about, but only one of them hates birds. First of all, the police interviewed Chucka, who explained that it couldn't have been him who threw the stone, because at the time of the evil act he was throwing something else about. Yes, his lawnmower, because it wouldn't start. The police accepted this story after seeing the damage to the lawnmower, and set about interviewing Mr. Chucka Stone, who refused to cooperate unless his solicitor, a Mr. Chucka Rock, was present. Eventually, Mr. Chucka Stone admitted that yes, indeed, it was him chucking the stone at the bird, because the bird had pooed all over his car just after he washed and polished it. The police checked Chucka Stone's car, and indeed it was covered in bird poo. The police became very sympathetic to Mr. Chucka Stone, and soon all charges were dropped, and the police delivered a huge supply of stones for Mr. Chucka Stone to throw at the birds in an attempt to kill them all. That's the end of this breaking news story. Be back in 30 minutes for an update.